We'd better buckle up for this one. One team already ranked in the top 25, the other sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Allegiant Stadium, home of the Raiders, right here in Las Vegas, Nevada. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Trojans ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. The returner will field it and bring it back. And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. The give to the back. Showing off the arm. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Well, it's an electrifying run. You think about the tradition of the running back position for the Bulldogs. Herschel Walker into his Heisman Trophy. No Sean Marino. And how about this? Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, and Sony Michel all there at the same time. I think this guy could have gotten to that rotation, though, because he's got those types of skills.
Now, last year, there were long stretches in which the Georgia offense hardly looked like a well-oiled machine. And now the quarterback's transferred, new full-time starter in there. I think it's fair to say, David, that the Dogs need more from the quarterback position this season.
They do need more, but I tell you what, they didn't help him the whole spot around, right? The offensive line, running backs, receivers, it was kind of a...
He's loose! They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football, great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
And the Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they self-block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
The Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Buys a little extra time. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. On the ground, it's Sanders. He'll be forced out of bounds after the nice gain on the run. Let's talk for just a second here about USC. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program. When you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and then they'll get themselves into those rankings.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Oh, it's picked off. He couldn't quite get loose on that return. He'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
Well, the defense was in cover 2, which means they had 2 safeties playing deep, and they took everything away from the quarterback vertically, forcing him to have to try to check it down. And a great job by the linebacker, jumping the throw and getting the pick.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Off the boot, looking for his man. Buys a little time with his feet. Makes the grab on the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So that penalty is going to cost them the 1st down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Now on 2nd down. Give to the running back. Across the 25. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
Really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find their rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these 2 guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on film.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. Going for the marker on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting the run. And you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
It's no surprise at all to find a Georgia defensive lineman wreaking havoc in the backfield.
Yeah, I find those big, physical, aggressive dudes that can be physical enough to play the run in the SEC and then pin your ears back and go get quarterbacks. Georgia does that and finds those guys.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Hand off from the shotgun. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. get the first down without scoring a touchdown. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, the ground game. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And after starting the season 0-1, this offense felt like they just left plays on the field in that first game. But so far today, they're taking advantage. QB's making good decisions. Guys are stepping up. They've limited the mental mistakes. They haven't turned the football over. It's a different-looking offense here in Game 2.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, Northwestern and Illinois have battled to the final whistle. Here's a quick breakdown. Illinois went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's house and prove you're legit. And did the Illini ever do that? All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's throwing picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help settle the QB down a bit.
And the legendary John McKay would be proud of the execution of the running game and picking up the first down.
The basic principles of the run game, right? The easy stuff, the boring stuff, not fancy, not loved. Everybody likes points and all that other, stuff that goes with it. But you got to get the good running game. USC doing a good job early.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing it. He just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all. But
pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Georgia 14, USC 0.
This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Looking to the big tight end. And here's the third interception of the night. Got some room to run. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Georgia! Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
USC 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lemon. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's first down. Looking to throw on first down. Finds space on the right. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. And the Trojans in the hurry-up.
really nice pass there. You know the expectations at USC every year are sky high. Not just to win the conference, but to be in the national championship to see.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Oh, they're after him. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. They were unfazed by that earlier fourth down failure and will try for a second time in this one. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On fourth down, trying to find his man. It's complete. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need sixes.
Offense gets set for second down. Scanning the field, it's Maiava. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. A beautifully placed ball. The outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back.
And he's sacked. A big play on fourth down to stop this drive.
Well, that play never had a chance on fourth down. They're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on fourth.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. And the Dogs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Off play action. Unloads to the right. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Those are the ones you rewind back on tape over and over again when you watch this tape and you go, how did I miss that? He was so open. You have to hit those plays. There's nothing you can say positive about that.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. Georgia sends out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. On his way back from the 20. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Wants to throw. It's Maiava. The short hands, it's Lane. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because he gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Wants to go up top. Knocked down for the tackle.
Yeah, listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him. Put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the play on third down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. And it's incomplete, and the... defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Trying the left side. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage.
On the play.
A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
Making side adjustments here. Trying play action. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Touchdown, Dogs! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. BYU was all gas and no brakes in one of the more convincing wins we'll see this week. The type of performance Robbie Bosco and company delivered in their national championship season of 1984.
Back to pass, it's Heward.
Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
That might be the play that turns the momentum in this game, right? They're getting blown out right now on the scoreboard. It's late in the half. They've got to come away with a touchdown, but that might be the guy you need to keep going back to in the passing game to get yourself back in this game.
Looking downfield on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Trojans racing to the line in the hurry-up. Second down, he'll throw it. Get it out on the screen. There he goes! Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. They just keep firing. Going for it all. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
He's not afraid to go deep. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field. They're trying to make it happen, but the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. To the air, it's Heward. Here comes the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Throws toward the end zone. Fires the pass, intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
That's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. The offense changing the play. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession? We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Dogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Turning it on! And they're able to get him on the ground. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'll give it to the back. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? Looking to throw, it's Heward. Got a man, it's Lemon. That should be the final play of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
First half with the score, Georgia 48, USC 0.
Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Lemon. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that limp.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense.
He's going for the big play. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's fourth down. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Makes a connection. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Got his man. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than they did here, but it was still a positive game.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Dropping back, it's Heward. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack.
I think the thing that's so impressive about this defense, it's not just the athleticism and the ability to get to the quarterback, it's the variety in the ways they can do it. Sometimes it's a 4-man rush, sometimes it's a 3-man rush, sometimes it's all-out blitz. But with the speed they have, especially in that front 7, it has been a for this offense. They've given up sack after sack after sack in this game.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Got room on the return. He's at the 50. The 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Bulldogs. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking fourth down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. Still a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. It'll be a delay of game. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the deep... so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Maiava. Here's the pressure. Scrambling away. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Trojans decide to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15.
Georgia Bulldogs will take over 1st and 10.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Intercepted deep in his own end. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
And the defense makes a big play, and you could see the quarterback, once he bought time, started to roll to his left, the defense all reacts, comes to that side of the field, breaks on the football. He couldn't put enough mustard on it because he was running to his left. Defense takes advantage, forces the interception.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Chucked it away just as he was hit. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the 1st half, and here they are in the 2nd half defending a deep ball.
Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. On the move, it's McCray. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Now the play fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
You gotta love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up 4th and long. You're gonna get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
And the USC offense will take over 1st.
In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Snap it to the back. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Georgia 35, USC 0.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. The Trojans want to crank the tempo. Off the play fake on first down. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. That's reeled in. It's Jordan.
A nice job of awareness on defense there in that 3rd down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle setting up 4th.
And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Looking to throw it, Stockton. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. On the option. He'll toss it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team? Georgia sends out the punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Rushes on him. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but They're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. A third down try for the offense.
Football seven. Banner.
They'll go right back to the run. He's able to fight his way for a couple of yards, but it'll be 4th down and 3. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Fires to the middle. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And the Trojans will have it 1st and 10.
Canopy. Military stop.
On the ground, it's Jordan. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks, add another tackle for a loss here. He has been all over the field, and he has made some serious plays for this defense.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back. The next opportunity, the next moment, because today, oof, it was not a good day.
Going for 6. It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a much...
It's a seam wide open. Got the 1st down and more.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this.
Makes the catch on the left. They make the stop, but this junior loves to show off his arm strength, and he did it there.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
Looking for a crease. It's McCray.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
Georgia comes quickly to the line. The play action fake. Caught near the sticks. It's dealt. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Power football with the run. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless and he's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock, and they no doubt about it. This one's over.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here's the return from inside his 10. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end. The old coaching cliche, go win or no every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season, but 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.